Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Dear students, here today we are going with the Unit 7 next topic, that is text formatting. In this lecture, we will study about the text formatting through HTML basic tags. These slides are from Stanford University and we are using these slides for our learning. As we have discussed our basic structural tags for the HTML program, the HTML basic tags that we all include in every HTML document are here. HTML, this is the basic main tag, which encloses all the website document coding. Okay. And this is your pair tag. Starting tag is in angle signs, and with closing, we have the forward slash. Then in HTML portion, we have the first, in HTML main document, we have the first portion of head. In head portion, we use this portion to give the basic information about our document. In head, we will nest the title tag. In head tag, we have the title tag to give the document main title. This title will enclose the title of document, and the text given for the title will be displayed in the title bar of your browser. And if someone bookmarks your website or web page, then this text will appear in the bookmark list. So when we will type these tags in the basic website structure, how these are typed. First one, we will start with the HTML main tag. As already we have discussed that this is the main tag in which all the tags are typed. So this is your first starting tag. This is starting tag, and in this starting tag, we will write all the tags for the document designing. Inside the HTML tag, we divide the main document in two main parts, head section and body section. Inside the head section, we type the title tag. This is also a pair tag. And in title tag, we give the text that we want to display at the title bar of our web browser in which the website will be displayed. And after the head section closing, we start the body tag. And in body tag, we will actually code all the elements of our web page that we want to display in our web page. Okay. After body closing tag, we will close the HTML tag. So this is the most basic structure for any type of web page that we are going to design. Then here comes the header tags. How these header tags are used for which purpose? Actually, as we give the main sections and subsections heading in our document, we also give these headings in our web page. So for this purpose, we have 6 levels of headings that we can use in our web page. And these levels are given with the number 1 to 6. In this section, the numbers from 1 to 6, 6 is the largest. Sorry, 1 is the largest tag number, header number, and 6 is the smallest. As here, so you can see that the very giant sized and bold, if you want any heading in our web page, we will use the H1 tag. And the tag and the text that we want to display in this level of heading, we will write inside the opening and closing tag, because these header tags are also pair tags. And we know that pair tags have the starting and starting and closing tag both. Clear? So in this way, H1 to H6 has the 6 levels of heading, in which H1 is the largest one and H6 is the smallest one among these heading levels. So we will use these headers for giving the prominent sections of our tags. Here, when we apply these tags in a document, then the difference between these headings we can see over here. When H1 is applied on this giant sized and bold text, then it will be displayed in this size. Clear? And we are not that much confirmed about the sizes of these headings because it may differ according to the browsers in which the websites are being served or accessed. Clear? But generally, H1 is the largest size and H6 is the smallest size. Then comes the next formatting of text. Inside the text, when we need to insert some paragraphs. As we know that paragraphs are the central lines of statements, are the paragraphs are the sentences around certain theme, same theme. So if we, in order to insert the paragraph inside a text of the web page, we will insert the text inside this paragraph tag. And this paragraph tag is also a pair tag. So whenever we need to start the paragraph, we will first type the starting tag of this paragraph, and then afterwards we will type the text that we want to write in that paragraph. So most browsers render this process with the blank lines between each paragraph, means paragraphs will be indented, spaced with single line. And in this paragraph tag, we can also use the attribute of alignment, means where we want to align the paragraph in the web page. Basically, aligned attribute may have three values: left, right, and center. Just as in Word document, when we can align our paragraph at the left side, right side, or center, or justify, here we have three alignment values: left, right, and center. But by default, the paragraphs are aligned at left. Then the second next tag over here, this is single tag and empty or single or empty tag, which inserts the line break, means which inserts a single bold line, paragraph graphic line in a document of web page, used when the webmaster wants to carriage return but does not want a blank line to follow. Means it will display line, it will draw this line, and this line is used when we want to draw the line but don't show the blank line. Clear? So in this way, such type of lines are displayed with this BR tag. Clear? Okay, here comes these examples for the text and for the paragraph and BR tag for the insertion of the blank line. So here you can see that when the paragraph is applied on the text A, it will be at the first line. Afterwards, when we want to apply the text B with the next paragraph, it will start at the next line. And afterwards, the blank lines are inserted inside the text with these BR tags. Yeah. Then comes the horizontal rule. Horizontal rule is that graphical line which is displayed in the text using the HR tag. HR tag may have different attributes to give some properties to the graphic line, which we have inserted in the text document, in the web document, with the help of HR document. HR element. And HR means horizontal rule, and this horizontal rule tag have some attributes. These attributes are no shade. No shade means when the line is inserted, it will be a solid line, but this line don't have any type of shading. It means when we don't give this no shading, or we don't use the no shade attribute of the HR tag, it will insert the line which may have the shading. Just like here, you can see that at the top After, under this heading of the slide, we have this rule, horizontal rule, but this rule may have different shadings over here. But when we apply the HR tag in web document with no shade attribute, it will just insert a solid line like over here. Then comes the width. Width is actually your line width that we are inserting with the HR tag, and it will gives the width to your line. And this width may be a percentage of the width of page, or actually it may be the pixel length, pixel width. And similarly, size, at how much size you want to insert the horizontal rule, we can also give this size, and this size will be in the pixels. Means overall the screen size is in pixels, so number of pixels can be justified over here to give the size for the horizontal rule that will be inserted in the web page. Afterwards, the alignment of this rule, in which alignment the line we want to draw in the web page, it may be left, center, and right. There. Then comes the color of the line. Just as we can spell out this color name, or we can give the RBG color code that we have already discussed in our earlier classes, that we can use this hexadecimal number code to give the color to any of the element where we are using it. So here we are using with the HR tag, means horizontal rule tag. So this horizontal rule will apply the color that we specify in this attribute over the inserted line. After the basic logical rules, logical tags, here comes text formattings, other tags, basic styles that we can give the text in web page. Okay, here, students, we are going with the next text formatting tags. These are basic formatting styles that we can give a text in a HTML document. So these tags are here, italic, bold, and underline. Very much these basic styles that we can apply on our text in any word processing softwares also. And these tags, there we apply with the commands, shortcuts, and here we will apply with the help of pair tags. Here I tag is used to give the italic style to your text, just as here in results, you can see that after the application of these tags on the text, how the text will be appear in your web browser. Okay. So when we apply the I tag on the text, then text will be in italics. And when we apply the bold tag and underline tags, text will be bold and underlined. Then comes the subscript and superscript. Obviously, you people know that what is superscript and subscript. Superscripts are always written the text above the base text. Just as when we give the numbers in parts, x raised to power 2, y raised to power 4. These raised to powers are written with the superscripts tags. Clear? And when we give some subscript to the any number, just as when you give when you write the chemical formulas of any chemical, like water is H2O. This 2 is written in the base, in the subscript. Okay. So for this purpose, when we write the text in subscript, we will use the SUB tag in HTML code. Okay. And then comes, like other tags, these subscript and superscripts are also pair tags, and so these tags will have the opening and starting tags. And here you can see the results after the applications. I have just given the colors to the subscript and subscript just for the emphasis. Otherwise, these colors are not applied in your unless you give the color to the subscript and subscripted text. Otherwise, that will be in black color. Then comes your address, site, and code. These are the some additional tags that we can apply in the text formatting when we need to give address in our web page. Then we will use the address tag. This is pair tag. Then citations and codes, source codes. These are different codes that we, different tags that we can apply in research articles where we are given some certain citations to the source, to any literature. Then we will use these codes. Then comes next over here, that is some modification with the font tag, that is that we will use in our HTML document. When we when we need to give some change way or look to the text, we use the font tag. Font tag here, font tag we will use some attributes, like it will use the size. Size is actually a numeric value which changes the size of your text, and its smallest value is 1 and largest value is 7. Okay, so here comes your starting tag of font, and attribute is size and value is 7, and 7 is given inside the double quote. Okay, and this text big is applied with this font size. Okay, and after the font big, here the closing tag is, and on small, this is another text, and on which we are applying the small size of the text, and then font is again started, and then size is you given the value of 1. Afterwards then comes your text on which the font is applied with the size of 1. Here the results are, you can see that big is the biggest number per size, and small is smallest. Then comes the next attribute of color and font face. Color, just as which color you want to give to your text. Here you can see that when the color red is applied on the text, this is red color. Red is this text is in red color. Then font face. Font face is just like the font actually that we apply over the text. It may be Times New Roman, Verdana, Arial. These are the basic standard names that we can give to this face attribute of the font. And this is always written in double quote. Colors are also written in double quote. Sizes are also written in double quote. Here in examples, you can also observe that the font face is applied Verdana, and over the text, this is Verdana font. When this text will appear in the web page, then it will be, this is the Verdana font, and this is Chicago font. And here you can see that Chicago is in Chicago font face. Okay, so this was your font settings overall. And here you can see the results. One can combine the font modifications, and we can apply the font size of 7, color, face of Courier, color red over the same text of big Courier red, and big Courier red is appeared in size of 7, face is Courier, and color is red. So it means we can combine these different attributes in the single tag. Instead of different tags, we can apply over the single tag. Here you can see that this is your font face 7, size is 7, face is Courier, and then these two sizes will become applied on the